Our topic, it's related to constructions, installations. That is construction side, and we'll say some of the informations about the quality inspections, how to do the inspections during after the installations. So we start. I will give you some informations related with the transformer and switchgear. All right, we'll see. All right, guys, as you can see in this photo in this slide. So in this left side photo, it's showing that this is our 11 kV switchgear. This during the installation of our switchgear. So this is by cubicle. Install first the cubicle, this one, and then another cubicle installation. So up to the last cubicle. All right, so now as you can see, this is our breaker, how they install. So if you are if you are in the construction, so you need to verify all the details, all the installations is correct and the drawing is approved, and based on the vendor drawings as well, you can verify as well. So this is how you run the construction installation. Okay, so as you can see in this slide, pointing out the breaker. There's a vacuum circuit breaker. So this is inside of the switchgear room. So in this area, this is inside the switchgear room. This is our low voltage switchgear. This is 415 volts. This is the front view and this is the rear view. You can see in the back side, the cover, it's open. You can see all the bus bar, it's here, vertical and horizontal bus bar, which is isolate. There's insulation. And before we install this all switch gear, this is you can see the whole switch gear. So this is example. This is the one. This is our structural. This is our support frame. So it's top of that we providing the padding, the support of our switch gear. So before you install the frame, so there is a pad to protect our equipment, and also you need to check the vibration as well, and there's no obstructions below of this frame, so that when you run your cable, it's easy and accessing of your cable as well. Okay. So now we can see here, there's another example of installation of the electrical. So transformer, this is our transformer. This is in the lay down area, and it will be lifting up towards to our platforms. So you can see the crane, it's here. And after that, so it will place it here in our platform, in our deck. So prior to install of our equipment, it's very clear you need to have an area that to be painted. It's that's mandatory. It will be clear. So as you can see, I give you some of the sample of that before we installing our equipment. So the surface should be clear, so painted, and then cut out. It's available, and then this is the support of your transformer equipment. So because there is support to be provided here in order that to be in place, and then this is your penetration side. This is high voltage and low voltage side, and there's cable entry as well in this area. All right, so this is all the informations of how you install the equipment like a switchgear and transformer. So priority first, the structure to be installed, painting to be completed, vibration to be installed, and that's it. So this is the informations. Now the equipment has been installed, like this transformer, it's installed. And remember guys, these cables, as you can see, these cables is part of the vendor cable. So during the factory acceptance testing, so all these cables has been verified and tested that inside in the enclosure. All right, so all the tags is there, Strode is there, blind plug is there. So everything is easy, it's clear, and then all the tags are available as well, everything as well. All right, so now the issue here when you installing your equipment, like what you can see here in this area. So this is the penetration, this is the cutout, this is the plank. Okay, so meaning you have some cables to be installed in this area. So you will remove this and then the cable will go in here, entering in this portion. So you have a glanding and termination later on. And this area, it's you can see the bending of this cable. It's totally not appropriate, and then it's hitting in the metal, in the frame, in the cutout. So basically, you need this is not acceptable by the way, and you need to see and clear what is your uh, necessary uh, to verify this, to cut out or to remove or to adjust the cable. So this is the construction work. So before we offering for the inspections, so all of the scenarios that you are checking, that's can preventing the punchless during the inspection activities. So as a construction supervisor, construction engineer, or foreman, so you need to check in this particular area. So this is the way how the proactive way during the installation activities. Okay. Then after that, it's already it has been in place and installed, and now the time for you, the construction team, to install their cables. So as you can see in the left side and the right side, you can see here that is low voltage cable. This is your compartment. This is the box. Okay, and then this is for our HB side of your cable. So basically, all of the cables is totally different sizes between this low voltage and high voltage cable. And as a construction team, you need to see your single line diagram. You need to check your cable schedule, and before you're laying your cable properly measured, all cables has been measured and checked accordingly, properly, so that the cable is totally, the length is all appropriate up to end-to-end connections. So we will not do any cables cut with cannot be reached in other equipment. So should be verified through cable schedule, because as per designer, so they have a 20% extended cable length for their cable calculation. Okay, so now as you can see how they run their cable through their compartment. This is a low voltage and this is the high voltage cable. See, and then after that, so you install completely, you're providing the glanding, cable shroud, and then lugs. It's in this area for our high voltage, and then you provide cable tagging and then identifications, red phase, yellow, and blue phase. So it should be clear. Everything is must be clear, and then earthing is there, and then gland plate. And there's an earthing. Should be clear everything. So after that, when you are clearing everything, so you need to do the proper dressing of the cable. So when you run your cables below the equipment towards to run their cable tray, because the cables must be run in the cable tray up to the other up to switch gear. Okay, so should be run dressing accordingly, and then you're providing the cable tag, interval tagging of your cables. So before you do that, as you can see, because it's long cables, so maybe it's around 20 meters, 25 meters. So before glanding and termination in the other end from the transformer or in the in the switch gear room, so you need to do the figure eight of your cable, as you can see in the photos. You can see the photos here. This is the figure eight of your cable. So don't make it coiling, because this is not the correct way how to to stack your cable. Okay, you need to keep it figure eight. So when you run your cable now, you do the cable pulling and going towards to the equipment. So it's there's no stressing of the cable, there's no damaging of the cable. All right. So that is the important things that the constructions knows about this, and this will be supervised by the supervisor, foreman, and the engineers as well. All right. So after that, so everything is in place and internal testing is completed. After the installation, the construction is completed, and then internal testing. That's what we can say the pre-com. That's internal pre-commissioning from the construction from the contractor team, then submit for the RFI, and then notification. That is a notification for inspection. So that's the time the quality involved, and the quality inspector, QC inspector, then they do their job based on the ITP, based on their references of their documentation and specifications, and they will check IFC drawing and witnessing if any found any discrepancies, and they can see whatever punch list that they found during the inspections. It should be captured and recorded. So and then submit and then close out for the ITR, then for the RFC work done. So this is a very example, guys, simple guide and basic informations for how the installation and inspections to be carried out. Thank you for your watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe my channel. For the new subscriber, for new in this channel, just comment and like, and have a nice day. Bye bye.